Yeah. Talking about product, last thing right here before we get into our last bit of the show and stuff like that. Talking about celebrities in sports and stuff like that. Have you heard of Skims?
Yes.
What is that?
Skims is Kim's underwear.
Right, I've never heard of this line
Kim's underwear.
ever.
There was somebody famous just recently. It was Mace.
Mm-hmm.
Mace, the rapper.
The rapper. Yes.
Mace has a podcast with Cameron.
Uh-huh.
And they were on, and Mace said that Skims felt good.
Mm-hmm.
Said he'd rather wear that than a tank top.
I wouldn't put it past him that he got paid to say that.
Oh.
Okay. All right, like that.
Kim come in and pay me.
And like the thing is that, how do you feel about the Kardashians?
I feel like the Kardashians had everything that they needed and they blew it.
What do you mean?
Their dad was a famous lawyer.
Yes.
He was a famous lawyer.
But they were too young to freaking
so they were, except they could have wrote the dad's name, Kardashian.
Mm-hmm.
You could have written his name, gone through law school on his name, been there, still representing the famous people, the stars. You could be a transactional lawyer. You could be doing all kind of stuff.
Do you really see Kim and Chloe and Courtney being lawyers today?
Kim's a lawyer.
And what type of lawyer?
I don't know. She went to law school. She graduated. I think she got bro, swear to
what kind of lawyer was he?
Criminal lawyer. He was on OJ's defense.
Yeah, I understand. But like
he did mostly crime, and everybody talks about Johnny Cochran.
Yeah,
but Kardashian was the brains behind behind OJ's defense. Mm-hmm. But instead of saying, "Oh, look, I can take this route," I mean, they were millionaires already, bro. Mm-hmm. Which is how come she could be a celebrity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
she could be a debutante, a celebrity, because her dad she was already rich.
Yeah,
so she could end up blowing some dude and getting famous.
What she did. That's why she is famous, even more famous. And she's not famous because because she has her freaking she finished law school,
right,
or Skims. No,
and to me that's just like you had it. It was all right there, and I'm not even gonna say you took. Well, it seems like they took the easy route because what they said was, you heard the whole thing about the sex tape, right?
What about it?
So sex tape was like Ray J was like, hey, we're gonna release the sex tape.
Ray J is not like now he's not even A, B, or C freaking
I think he's
listed freaking celebrity. At the time, I would probably put him about a B plus celebrity.
Maybe, yeah.
Like but it's like really you could have sucked freaking better fucking dick to fucking been way more fucking famous that. What
when it all shook out and came down, it wasn't that they had this sex tape and was leaked. It was that let's make some money and we'll drop this sex tape.
So theory, all right, was that the mom was behind all of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like let's drop. Right. Yeah. Like let's.
And then the show popped off and everything like that. Freaking her, Kim's ties with Paris Hilton and they're crazy celebrity thoughts, freaking outings and stuff like that. What really kicked off the whole keeping up with the Kardashians and stuff like that. Right. All right, but let's get back to Skims. All right, like that. I've never heard of this line ever until now.
She's got like a commercial, bro.
All right, but yeah, and they're all like I went through a little bit of the ads and everything like that and looking through the website. Bro, it's all famous people. At this point, she could do that because it is Kim Kardashian and she has a big reach with the celebrities like that. Her and her sisters probably fucking slept with half the rosters of every freaking damn NBA team. So yeah, she's gonna get all the freaking famous basketball. All right. They're the official underwear for NBA. Did you know that?
What?
Yeah, you see? Look at that, bro. The official underwear for the NBA. Okay,
bro. How, bro?
All right.
The NBA?
Even more. All right, so NBA and Skims announced that multi-year partnership with making Skims the official underwear partnership for NBA, WNBA, and USA basketball. All right, can you guess what their net worth is, bro? I looked this up too. I don't have it right here.
For Skims?
Skims, yes. All right. I believe. Let me look it up, bro. I believe it's about $32 billion.
No, bro.
Yeah, bro. It was something crazy because I was like, how is this like possible? How they make this much money? I've never heard of this line before. I even asked my wife, like that, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of it before," like that. I'm like, "Do you wear any?" She's like, "No, I don't." You know what I mean? Like that. So let me see. Not 32. My bad. All right, it's $4 billion. $4 billion net worth. All right. Yeah, and freaking in 2020, freaking what I saw was 3.2 billion, like that. That was their evaluation of the freaking thing. Bro. And in 2022, their evaluation. That's a crazy number for your value for your
right.
Your
just
value.
Somebody put a value in, like, hey,
yeah.
If you want to buy,
like, you're not even a legit freaking company and and tried and true just yet. Bro. And you're evaluated at. That's why I thought it was 32. No, it's 3.2 billion. Now they're worth 4 billion. Bro, and they're partners with freaking the NBA, WNBA, and USA basketball.
That says a lot to me about NBA basketball.
That they're sellouts.
Not
or they're trying too hard to really freaking,
but like they're hurting for money.
Like
you need something.
You see what they're doing right now with this. Okay, so we talked about this the other day, like on the other episode, and I really didn't, because they're about to kick off their actual knockout rounds of the in season tournament. They're doing that, right?
I did know that. In season tournament.
They're having an in season tournament, right? Like that. So it's not even just the NBA
finals.
championship finals. No. Right now, like they've been doing it in stages. Right now they just finished doing, like, so what they're trying to do, and I wish I would have saved this. All right, they're trying to compete and they're trying to do like a layout, like what FIFA soccer does. All right, like all right. Where they have all these different tournaments within the season and stuff like that, and then they have they had their Euro Cup, they had their Championship League Cup, like all these different cups, all right, and so they're doing it now with basketball, but it makes no sense because the thing is like what soccer does it, all right, they have the European Cups, and then they have different regions of Europeans where, like, they have their own little cup, and then they find like all for the big different league cups and stuff like that. I don't watch too much soccer to really understand that, but that's what they're trying to do in for NBA. But the thing is that they're not inviting anybody else from outside of USA. They're just NBA. You know what I mean? So you're an in-season world champ of what? The NBA, right. The US, like, okay, right. Like that.
But this team won the championship, so
yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they really, and that's what the guy was talking about on the Instagram that I was watching it, is like, if you really want to do this right and like that, invite the teams from Europe.
Right.
Ain't nobody want to invite no European teams.
Right.
I'm like, you saw what the fucking
all those damn Croatians and shit.
Yeah, you saw how freaking the USA team played out, freaking in the at the World basketball freaking FIFA, right. FIBA, not FIFA, FIBA. You know what I mean? We didn't even place fourth. I think we got fourth place.
Yeah, we
didn't even place third.
Yeah.
Like that. You see? Now you're telling me we don't have an all-star NBA team to represent them. Now you're talking about the Denver Nuggets or the freaking Lakers or the Rockets versus Croatia or freaking something like that, where these European teams that are gonna just be dropping freaking threes all day,
bro.
like that. So
I would do it.
Yeah. So that's what that's what they're doing right now. They're trying to really expand and get the reach out there, and maybe they are going to do that. Right now, they're just, obviously, they're in the testing pool because this is the second year they're doing it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So maybe it's just like, it's they want to try to work out some kinks before they go all the way.
So are they hurting for money? I wouldn't say that they're hurting for money. What I would say is that, you know what, they're looking for different avenues of revenue. Like
well, they see that all the money that
and
other
then
people
especially
are making,
trying to, you know, like, because I don't hear a lot of good things coming from who's the commissioner right now, David Stern, right? Or Sterling.
I don't, man, I can't.
Go ahead and look it up. I think his name is Sterling.
It may be.
You know, I don't hear a lot of good things coming from him. I feel like, you know, there's always something, you know, off, you know, or something bad, you know, with they're always talking about, like, he's just not really.
Adam Silver.
Albert Silverman, yeah. Bro, this shit is plain Jane, bro. $4 billion evaluation. This legit looks like freaking, you know, Kanye's ideas, and then she was like, okay, I'll take it. Bro, look at that.
Here's the thing, man. You know, as much as they went through, and I understand people go through divorces and all that stuff, but Kanye set that woman up, bro. He was like buying her shares in stock in huge companies.
Bro, these are just regular hoodies. It's just gray, darker gray, a brown and black hoodie, $80. $4 billion, like, obviously it's the name that's, bro. Yeah, that is attached to it. All right, I legit looking through it because, like, let me see, would I wear this? I'm like,
see, that's the funny thing. It's a hoodie. Of course, I'm gonna wear a hoodie. Question is, am I gonna pay $80 for a hoodie? Probably not, bro. Like, it's got to be something special.
Just regular cotton freaking underwear. I hate cotton underwear, bro. I don't like how cotton feels on my balls.
Silk, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So there was a dude, old black exploitation film, Dolomite. They break Dolomite, Rudy Ray Moore, Dolomite. They break him out of jail, right? So he's supposed to be like a pimp. So he gets out of jail, and all these women pick him up
$4 billion,
from jail.
Bro. I would not play that.
Some women pick him up from jail, right? Mm-hmm. He's in the car, he's changing clothes, and he looks at one of them to hand him some underwear. It's cotton. And he looks at it and says, bitch, you know I don't wear no cotton drawers. This shit plays in my head all the fucking time. Bitch, you know I don't wear no cotton drawers.
Rent free.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a lot. But I know that one of the big things in sports, basketball, football, has always been how to get the female populace to come in. Mm-hmm. Like, how do we get women to come in? How do we get women to join? How do we get? And I don't think that adding Skims to the roster is because who's going to care, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's the way to do it. But I do think that if they do a worldwide tournament, NBA does a worldwide tournament, right?
Yeah.
Because you got developmental leagues overseas. I do think that you will end up bringing more people that way.
And that's another thing the guy was talking about too, is that, okay, if you want to do these in season tournaments, all right, open it up, because that's a thing that happens in Europe when they're doing their seasons like that. Is that, okay, they have the professional leagues, but then they have their minor leagues and stuff like that. That can, when these tournaments open up, they're like that these lower leagues can come up like that. So if you're gonna do it, you have the NBA, then you open it up for G League, you know, like that, and plus the European leagues to come in as well. All right, and really, truly, freaking, you know,
and now you're going at it. Now you're going at it.
Like, yeah, and like, how scary is that? You know that you got, like, who's trash right now? What NBA teams are like super trash right now?
Oh, I don't know, bro.
I don't want to say the Rockets, but like, you know, I hate to see, you know, the Rockets get beat by a G League team. You know what I mean?
But that's what we were talking about. When we were talking about, we talked about the UFC and one. Mm-hmm. You know, you say that you're. Are we talking about it with boxing too? You say you're the best in the world, but you're only fighting people in this one tiny little small pool. Yeah. Okay, you want to say you're the best in the world?
Yeah. Let's open up.
Let's see what you got.
Ocean,
let's see what you got.
Yeah. Who's really swimming? You know. Yeah.
And the same thing we were talking about Crown.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. You know, you're picking 4 champions, but you want to see who's the real best.
What do you feel that, like, jiu-jitsu? What kind of sponsor jiu-jitsu needs to, like?
Nah, man. I think
more premiered.
I think that it's gonna be once actually the sponsorship's already there. They just need to. But they're all just
jiu-jitsu sponsorships.
If the UFC actually got behind it and started I'm not saying that you have to give people tickets to the UFC and all. I mean, give people shots to the UFC, but jiu-jitsu is going to be part of mixed martial arts. You know what I'm saying? So why can't the UFC do something like have a Muay Thai event, a jiu-jitsu event? Because these are all parts that feed into your bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Put that. They need that backing. Like it's Kings and Show Your Roll and all that. Those are great. But they don't have the backing to thrust it into the
echelon.
You need a real backing, and with Reebok coming in and putting a little money behind some people, that's cool, but they're not doing it. Adidas has some money with Gracie Barra, and that's good, but it's not going to be what it needs to push it into the forefront.
You imagine if Nike comes out with a gi line?
Bro, if Nike comes out with a gi line, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. For everybody, bro. Nobody's wearing anything else. People be the Air Jumpman gis and everything. It's a wrap for everybody else if Nike comes out with a gi line, bro.
Jordan comes out with his own Jumpman line.
Bro, think about that. But that's what it needs. It needs that kind of thing to push it into the forefront.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the Olympics. So you don't have that. And and that's the reason why no-gi grappling is so big. The reason no-gi grappling is so big is because of the UFC. Because people see the grappling in the UFC, and then they say no-gi is kind of the closest thing to UFC.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but they need to put it, bro. But like we talked about, AJP, bro. If we were in Saudi right now and there was a jiu-jitsu vid, it would be on the equivalent of Channel 2.
Yeah,
they just watching jiu-jitsu on TV like everybody else, bro.
Nah,
if we could get that level of backing stateside, bananas.